from the heart of Dubai, where tomorrow is being built today, to the world. Welcome to the CTO Show with Mehmet. Here, we redefine technology and reimagine possibilities. With Mehmet, delve into the riveting realms of AI, cybersecurity, and digital technology. Experience the thrilling highs and lows of startups. Immerse yourself in the spirit of entrepreneurship and witness the future of business innovation being written in real time. Now, without further ado, let's tune in and explore the future.
Hello and welcome back to an episode of the CTO Show with Mehmet. Today I'm very pleased, and you see me, guys. I get excited when I have someone from the region, actually from Dubai. Ahmed Bahgat, he's the IT expert and arbitrator. Ahmed, he is an expert actually in many domains, but today what we want to discuss more about, it's a topic which is very interesting. It's a topic which is, in my opinion, should be top of mind for any executive, whatever your level is, and we're gonna talk about forensics and technology investigation. Ahmed, I don't like to steal the show from my guests usually. What I do is I keep it to them. So tell us a little bit more about you, your journey, your background, and what you're currently up to, and then we can start the discussion from there. So the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, Mehmet, for hosting me here. I'd like to be with you in your interesting and valuable channel. Let me introduce myself. As you said, my name is Ahmed Bahgat. I'm working as an IT expert and arbitrator, and additionally an IT consultant. I have been based in UAE since 2005. I'm originally from Alexandria. I have a bachelor degree in telecom from Alexandria University, and I have master degree in IT service management from British Computer Society, and now I'm studying a master degree in AI from University of Católica de Morica in Spain. My vertical experience across IT layers, starting from network infrastructure, security, cloud virtualization, ERP, business application like e-commerce, etc., etc. So I work vertically for all IT layer, starting from technician till the head of the IT in a big organization. I reached to a regional director for Majid al Carrefour in Middle East, across Africa, Caucasian, and Middle East, all in 18 countries. Recently, I became a certified expert in a blockchain and AI fellowship from British Computer Society in UK, BCS. I can summarize my journey of work experience, starting from oil and gas, then hospitality field when I was working in Egypt, then working in Bahrain 5 years for banking, security infrastructure, and finally in retail for 20 years across 18 countries. Also, I have been assigned as an IT expert and arbitrator in more than 600 cases in front of all UAE federal courts and some chamber of commerce in Bahrain and UAE and all GCC.
Ahmed, thank you very much again for being here with me today. I love the way you also told us about your journey, because when people ask me like, tell us more about you, and say, guys, it's not a joke. I started also my career, and I joke with people. I tell them I was fixing cables and formatting PCs,
Yeah,
right? So yeah, but absolutely, it's a great honor to have you here today, and I think myself and my audience will learn a lot from you. So I want to start with the topic that we said we're gonna talk about today.
Before, please, Mehmet, allow me before you jump to the
Please.
second part. Okay, this journey from bottom to top is give me an experience of the hands-on and the feeling of the job, how much it takes, how long it takes, how much it
Right.
costs, how it be done. I know, for example, the router configuration, how long it takes. I know, for example, the security policy, how long it takes to be deployed. Because I did that by my hands, and I'm still working on my hands on top of each and single case. So this is give a confidence for me and my customer as well.
Absolutely. And we have a saying like, once an engineer, always an engineer. So
Yes.
we like to do things by our hands, and still I do it till date also myself. So want to jump into today's discussion, and as I was telling the audience, and we discussed this with you before, Ahmed, is the topic very interesting, and it actually it should be on top of mind of many executives and everyone, because we hear a lot about cyber attacks. We hear a lot about things that happen. We hear that someone get a cyber scam, and people sometimes they don't know how complex the thing is. What I want to do with you today, Ahmed, is to try to talk about this topic for our audience, to understand also uh, how things are done, and of course to get from your expertise. So one thing, when something happens, when a breach, maybe someone get into the network, sometimes someone stole some data, sensitive data, there is a process behind it, right? So if you can tell us about how things start, like there's something called pre-research, there's something verification, caution, you can see in that. So tell me more about this.
Actually, and unfortunately, Mehmet, people did not give enough attention to such kind of cases or unless the incident happened. Let me give you example here. Now,
Sure.
everyone feel the impact of technology penetration in all of our aspect of our life and daily life. It means technology can help you to a lot to live a better life, but it can also take you to the prison. At the business level, I always advise organizations, small, medium, and large, even as I board advisor as an external consultant, to have an IT expert when they are going to sign a contract, especially the legal tech contract. As any business contract, for sure, has a part of technology to be used. This part should not be hidden from the business owner or senior management. You should consider the business. You should, sorry, business should consider the IT, the technology. Again, the importance of technical term like in sales, purchase, and acquisition contract, like maintenance terms and conditions, support, IP, source code encryption method, business domain owner, etc., etc. All of this should be known, well known for the people who are signing the contract, because they think commercial, they think business, they think financial, but they did not think technical. What about this? What about our data? What about our domain? What about our license? So at all levels, people need a technical awareness and digital literacy to avoid some common mistake happen after you sign the contract. This is in the pre-research and the verification caution you should consider.
Right. Now, I know, Ahmed, your company operates in four different countries: UAE, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, and Canada. How do you find the technical research and investigation procedures for legal purposes among those four countries? Like any, tips you might want to share with us?
Yes, for sure. There is a common tips everywhere to be considered. As I said, people are going to sign a contract, business contract. It should, and I advise them strongly, advise to assign a legal tech expert team to review the contract. This team will use the contract management software to track the change and put the liability and what is going on, and set a clear deadline of the technical comment. This is in general, but there are international standard technique for the research I'm using. Let me emphasize this in a
Please.
step. For example, collecting the digital evidence in a forensic manner. This is need to be done. Extracting the data without compromise this data. This is second one. Analyze the digital evidence, what you find, and documented that in a step, or put it in a screenshot. Protect the privacy or the confidentiality of this data. Observe the legality, data acquisition, and handling before I draft my report. This is the main point on international standard technique. Any IT expert or any advisor, when we be assigned from the board members or CEO or business owner, to take care of and consider.
just to make it also like make some similarities, if you allow me, Ahmed. So like similar when you have a physical case and you call the police, and there's an investigator that comes. So in the digital world, same thing happens. So we have what we call digital fingerprints. We have like you have to also, I remember because I took a course actually when I was finishing my postgraduate studies. That was, oh my god, like more than 10 years now. So there was something also, people they think it doesn't exist in the digital world, which is like having an alibi and making sure like who is the witness and all this. So these are like really topics which are interesting. But Ahmed, tell me more about like what kind of software do you use for collecting these what we were talking about,
Evidence,
like the
evidence,
evidences. Yes,
the
exactly.
evidence.
Yeah.
It mean here the incident happened, and my message and my value is to protect the organization before the incident could happen and to be in a proactive mood. Unfortunately, more than 95% from the cases or from the business I'm receiving now is after the incident happened, because
Hmm.
people are not giving attention enough to this part. But consider the business happen and they ask me or assign me either from the court or from the company itself to do investigation. First of all, the tools, it depend on the setup and the configuration or what exactly I want to investigate exactly.
Hmm.
Like in case there is a management axiom and FTK toolkit, UFED. This is all a forensic tool. And also there is an open source option. It is there, Autopsy and the FTK Imager, Wireshark framework. There are a lot of tools, and depend. I'm selecting me and my team. The tool depend on the case, the setup, the configuration.
Cool. And again, just for to give some lights to the audience. So we collect these evidences because we want probably back to the verification and back to like things happened, right? Now, in case the technical incident already happens, Ahmed, and you did the investigation, right? So what happens next? Like, what's the post research and technical verification?
First, the purpose of my investigation for the owner or business management is what? To open a legal case, to know what happened and do it and use it internally, because some organization doesn't like to announce this as a, to maintain their reputation and regarding to the confidentiality or business partner, something like that. But in general, I should obtain the evidence in an authorization way, starting to start the investigation. So I am allowed to access this. They give me permission. They give me a letter to do that. Then the evidence what I collect after my doing the forensic, it must be clear, conclusively, and documented with proof and figures and facts. The evidence must be mapped into the cybercrime, federal crime here in UAE, law number 34 for 2021 year. It is a federal law to be applied. So I have to map what I found into this law closure. Then I advise to contact UAE authority through the proper channel like Dubai Police, Abu Dhabi Police, whatever he want to take. Or he said, no, I don't want to go legal. I need to give you report for my reference. Then I advise the right for any party to present any new evidence, because I'm listening from one end only. So maybe another end have he or she have some proof. No, the manager told me verbal to copy the company file or the
Mm.
budget file into USB and give it to him, or to send it to him over the WhatsApp. But is that illegal? Is that not legal? We need to reserve the right for the people to listen. Finally, as an IT expert, I have to submit a comprehensive report, detailing report with the result and the technique, the investigation, what I did. Review all the evidence based on figure, fact, screenshot with proof of how it happened. Because if you to the prosecutor, they will ask how this happened, part of the crime, the losses, okay, and how it is happening. This is in general.
So Ahmed, just as small comment also from my side. So as an arbitrator, as an expert, forensics expert, so it's like it's like how they call, the prosecutor in the physical world, let's say. So you prepare the case, and then it's up to someone to take it the next steps, like to go to
Yes,
the judge or to the authorities, right, and say, hey,
up
I
to
want
the
to file a
customer.
case, right,
May-
right.
okay, because maybe the investigation come with there is nothing happen or there is no e-crime. The guy has the right to do that, and he did.
Right.
So I cannot map this into the e-crime law. So I advise don't go legal, but you can do administration. You can terminate. You can give a warning letter to the employee, whatever. But you cannot be considered as an e-crime. And this has happened to me. And fairly, I'm telling the customer, you cannot go legal here.
Right. Can you give us like some examples and case studies, Ahmed? Maybe, of course, without naming the companies. I understand that probably there will be some, some NDAs and something like this. So, but like just for the normal, I would say, listener, or if someone is watching us, so they understand like how this goes in practice.
Yes, thank you for this question because again and again, people did not consider the cybersecurity and the data privacy unless the incident happened. I will give
Hmm.
you examples here for what I saw across hundreds of cases. Some companies don't have any security policy, any HR policy, and the staff didn't sign any NDA, non-competition agreement. This level of operation sometimes allow even the staff to bring their own device, plug it to the domain, copy, and then playing with the company file, company data without any monitoring, without any alerting testing. What did you think could happen for in terms of data leakage for such kind of organization? They leave their asset in the street. Okay. Another company, and I'm always say, data today is a new oil. Data is the asset. Data is the most important asset for the organization. The organization have old server, they don't want in-prem, they don't want to upgrade, they don't want to update, they don't have backup, they don't have DRC. How do you see asset of such company? They don't want to spend money in IT and IT security. Maybe also they allow the end user to use their personal WhatsApp, link it to the company PC to make the work process easier, but this is a big backdoor for data leakage. Even for the company have a security team and have a security in place, they have data warehouse, have a lot of security program, but they are not utilize it well. No monitoring, no pre-alerting system, no action, no frequently penetration testing going, no auditing to check the compliance. And the company don't know their enemy, but there is a software now I can run in to know your enemy, know who is talking about you in social media, who is using your logo, who is disturbing
Hmm.
your reputation. This is need a visibility. It's part of security. Also, in terms of license management and domain renewal, most of the owner or senior management people did not know number of license utilized. You could pay for 1,000 license and you are utilizing only 50 or 100. You don't know your domain will be expired tomorrow, and all the business and your website and all communication will be down because domain is not renewed. That is very important point. Who is responsible for that? It should be clear till the senior management in all level. And this is the three example I told you for the company which don't have anything and company have something and did utilize well and company did not monitoring and follow and the document. All of the above are the root cause for legal tech incident. Here is the problem happen.
Ahmed, I have a follow-up question, which is just came to my mind now.
Good.
Um, I think, and because you were like also leading technology teams as well, so we see this happening, and not only in this part of the world, we see it happening everywhere. Like just a couple of days ago, like we hear about like they keep changing, these incidents, and majority of the time we see it's like if you go deep in the root cause, I find, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm taking European here, two things. So I would not say lack of knowledge, but again, like lack of awareness, let's call it. I mean,
Exactly.
everyone, yeah. And the second one is, and I used to see it before, honestly, when you talk to someone, they tell you, you know what, like, yeah, they will not, nothing will happen to us.
Yes.
We are so small to be targeted. Or, you know what, like, I cannot convince my management to invest like in these technologies. So what's your answer? Because you've been sitting in that chair also before, Ahmed.
Actually, you don't forget the incident or the attack could happen internally and externally as well. You say
Mhm.
we could be target from external hacker, ransomware, for example, Vidya virus, whatever. This is from the external. You have to have a perimeter firewall. You have to have a monitoring. You have to have double layer of security. That is important. Okay, especially if you are a public company, but also it's important to take care of the internal data leakage. Your staff, not all your staff have their loyalty to you. You have to make a security awareness. You have to let the people sign a policy. You have to make test frequently test from time to time. And security manager or security team or IT can send a spam email for internal to see the people can go inside and go in this trap or not. And one of the famous cases come to me from courts here in UAE. People are receiving a vague email. It seems it is from the client or the customer, whatever, the same, and transfer the money. I'm doing for you some service. So third party hacker come to spam between our traffic and know my name, send you an email with my name or look like my name, okay, and asking you, Mehmet, instead of transfer my fees to my known bank account in Abu Dhabi, please transfer it to this bank account in Ras Al Khaimah, for example. Okay, you have to be careful of that. Why Ahmed do that? Can I call
Mhm.
him to us? Unfortunately, some of financial team did not take care of that and go to the trap direct and transfer to this hacker immediately the amount, and this guy take the money, fly to his country, which is big amount. This is happen and frequently happen. So awareness is very important internally. Educated to the people, to give education, to give session about the cybersecurity from for your internal stuff is not less important rather than to protect your perimeter and what is saying about you outside and put your firewall, put your IBS, IDS, etc., etc.
Cool. Now, what kind of disputes are you seeing nowadays that typically escalate, um, or you see like assigned to you to do investigation from different courts, as you are like authorized listed IT expert in all the federal courts here in the UAE. So, what are we seeing more nowadays?
I see the cryptocurrency cases, AI deployment disputes are on top at the top of such assigned cases. To me, in additional social media, people are abuse the social media and they don't
Mm.
know. And data leak is definitely, which is either internally or external hacker. This is the fourth type of cases I'm receiving or I be assigned from different courts across even Canada, Bahrain, and here in UAE.
What about the AI, Ahmed? Are you seeing anything related to AI? Of course, I can't have someone nowadays not
Yeah,
talking about AI.
yes. See, Mehmet, AI now is a trend. People need AI in all level, and unfortunately, they need AI, but they don't know what they need from AI. AI have procedures. You have to know what I need from AI. Okay, in my business level, in personal level, there are a lot. AI can help you as your assistant, your personal assistant, to do a lot fast and multitask at the same time. I'm using that. AI can be used for the marketing, for a lot of things, but for the business, number one, management should identify the pain area and what we need from AI. Then ask a specialist people to consultant and working now, for example, with the construction companies to use the AI, to utilize the AI to let them deliver fast in cost-effective way, in very accurate, and give them visibility into what is going on the site, like safety and security, material leakage, whatever. Business must identify the pain area and what we need from AI. Then assign an IT expert or AI expert to tell them to identify what they need. Then we can assign the deployment or people to be enabler to do that because it needs a lot of infrastructure to be ready, like data warehouse, data cleaning, data organization, integration, API, a lot of things. The cases I'm facing now, people coming, I can do for you AI. You don't know what you need from AI. Okay, we will sign contract, million dirham. Okay, we sign. After some while, what is AI? I pay 1 million dirham to you. You did not deliver any value. Yes, sir. We'll see. We are going because of you are not ready enough. Your readiness level is not enough. We don't have data. Data is not clear. Data is not structured well. A lot of things. AI is very important to improve the result and let the business grow. But I do advise all AI requester to identify their business need from the AI and use an IT expert to work with you as a consultant to guarantee the deliverables from the AI enablers companies who are now become a lot. Especially, I'm managing 3, 4 cases in Canada in such the same level, asking for AI but don't know what exactly AI can do.
Ahmed, one thing which I was discussing with someone, especially like last week was Jitex. We're seeing more people putting data, sensitive data, in these AI tools, right? W- What could go wrong from also an expert perspective and arbitrator perspective also?
See, you should know that your confidentiality from public AI like DeepSeek, ChatGPT, and other AI platform. Your data is not secure enough. Your data is not with you. But some organization, especially now, I'm working with some government organization and semi-government companies as well, asking me to create their private AI, especially for the
Mhm.
law, okay, for confidentiality, for health sector as well, to make the AI data in-house to be protected, be used only by their staff, the employee, their client only. Uh, your data over the AI, the security, the confidentiality, the access to that, it should be considered well. And there is no one size can fit everywhere. It depends into the case and the business case and the need. If you are a public company and you need to use the AI, definitely it will be a public. If you are a private company or legal affair department in some organization, some emirates or country, definitely you need it internally. It depends.
That's interesting topic, and I think we can discuss it for
We
hours and
can make
hours.
another session for this because really, it is very exciting.
Yeah. So as we are almost coming to the end with you today, Ahmed, like in brief word, like what you would like to like advise, people who are listening to us today, especially, on the business side, on the technology side also as well. And of course, like my traditional question, where people can get in touch with you.
Definitely, I'm based in Dubai, my office in Dubai, my mobile, my email. You can share it with the audience. It's my pleasure. And always IT is business, business is IT. Okay. And my advice, my word to the business people to think technology and to the technology guys to think business.
That's great, Ahmed. And of course, like I will make sure that also, I'll put links also in my show notes so people maybe can reach out to you
Thank
directly
you.
as well. I would like to thank you a lot for your contribution today. It's an honor again for having you with me. And this is how I end my episode. This is for the audience. If you are just first time listener here or first time you see us, thank you for passing by. I hope you enjoy it. If you did so, please give me a favor and share it and subscribe. And if you are one of the people who keeps coming again and again, thank you so much for your support. And yeah, I would be looking forward to also have a new episode very soon. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Hit that subscribe button, share the show with your tech savvy friends and fellow entrepreneurs, and leave us a review on your favorite podcast app. Your support means the world to us.